Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games while talking game design. And we're playing Shoes Garden, developed by Colin Sanders and Jason R.T. Bond. R.T. middle initial, those guys.
And they were so kind as to send us this game. So thank you guys, and we're going to check it out on the channel. It's very zen. We play as this little, like, spore guy, circular guy with, like, this little weird tail thing. And basically, we go around, we collect flowers. We can also, if I go up to a plant, I can eat it.
It reminds me a lot of Ether,
which
I've never... game by Edmund McMillan.
Yeah, I never played that game, but I definitely, at least from a visual perspective, see how you could draw similarities.
Hey, we'll travel around on a circular world that's relatively small, and there's a lot of interesting little characters around.
Oh,
the difference in that one, though, is like, it's just for like a story and a narrative. This one seems to be much more
zen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we eat these plants and we create fusion, so we can like plant these new seeds and they should create different plants that have attributes of each other, which is kind of cool. So you're literally creating like a garden and just kind of conforming these planets to whatever way you want.
So is there an ultimate goal, or is it just...
No, not as far as I know anyway. I think this is just the kind of game that you play casually and kind of explore what kind of combinations of plants you can do. And what's happening here is it's telling me that somewhere, which is this asteroid hits the planet and it'll transform the player. So now I'm giant.
Whoa, forever?
No, just for a limited time. I know there's a giant one, and then there's, asteroid. Oh, I want to eat you. There's also, like, super speedy version.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's super fun. And I feel like we don't really play a lot of games like this on the show, and you could say, like, oh, well, this isn't really a game because there's no goal, there's no challenge. But I would disagree. I'd say that no matter what, even if there's no, like, given challenge, I think the player just kind of sets their own goals. So, your goal could be, I want to make this one planet in particular, just full of all of the flowers ever. And then you do it. So, and I think that's why it's so zen, right? If the game were like, do this thing specifically, it would actually take away some of the relaxing nature of the game.
Absolutely. It seems like, you said kind of like making your own goal, but it's different because since you're actually interacting with it, that's what gives it that game-like quality. Because a lot could have been said for the same, for that game Proteus.
Yes, exactly.
Where you just walked around and experienced things.
And a lot of people did say that. And I thought that was a beautiful game.
Oh yeah, it was, absolutely. And this reminds me a little bit of it, but there's actually a lot more going on that you can actually, interact and do here.
Especially because we have little friends like this, which we can play.
Hi, Ira. Whee!
So now I'm Ira. And
Ira
the other
can
guy...
be underwater.
I think they all can.
Whee!
Woo! So we have all sorts of little friends in this. And we can just keep cycling through them. We don't have to discover them to use them. So now I'm Joopy. But one of my favorites are Regal Giraffe. And he uses different mechanics. He doesn't absorb plants. Instead, he just flies. And every time he flies, he's just like, whoa, yes, oh my, what's going on?
Oh, Regal Giraffe.
So he's kind of a fun way to, like, move to other planets. I think the game might be partially randomly generated. I'm not totally sure, just because I haven't played a lot of different versions of it. Like, I haven't reset it very often.
It's kind of like what happens in Mario Galaxy if you just, like, don't have you don't have to collect anything. You actually just get to explore what's going on.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the like glamour of this game, right? Ooh, is that a little caterpillar guy? I haven't seen him. I wonder if I can play him. Oh yeah, Quincy swimming the universe.
Go, Quincy.
He can't do much, but our little friends will occasionally swing by and try to help us get back into the sea. Come on, buddy. You're
can do
right
it.
there.
I believe in you.
He's kind of like sad and adorable. Yeah, you can also flip him on his shell, and then he's just like, well, I can't do anything until someone flips me back over. Yeah, what a cutie. I like this guy. He's not my favorite, though. This guy's my favorite, Kuru. Just look at that stupid face. He's just like, hi, I look scary, but I'm actually a sweetie pie. What is that? What is this?
Maybe it's his ball?
Oh, he has the best sound effects too, because he has a really low-pitched voice. So he's like, Combine seeds for hybrid plants.
So you just get to explore those actually. Like yeah, you can, here's the things you can do.
But that's for the most part basically how this game goes. It's super chill. I really like it though.
Screw that bird. Bird, this is my planet.
Let's see, are there any other guys? Oh, there's a bee! Space bees!
Wow, you just go wherever.
So he doesn't actually do anything. He can just go everywhere and do everything. He's basically like your go-to guy if Quincy gets stuck. Oh yeah, he can go through the planet. Ain't no stopping this bee. So he's like your ultimate explorer, right? If you have a hard time finding a planet, you could probably use him to like scope out everything. Although I feel like if I keep using him, I'm gonna get motion sick.
Weak.
Dude, my motion sickness has been weak lately. Oh, I think that's how you combine seeds. So I believe you combine seeds just by planting them in like the same place, which would explain why some trees or some plants are so tall. So if I just combine like 5 seeds in each of these piles, so I think they'll create some interesting things.
You know, there was a game that Justin, our friend Justin, showed me a long time ago. I don't remember the name. Oh yeah, I do. LSD Simulator.
Oh my.
Yeah. Hear me out though. It was this game that we used to play on a PlayStation emulator, and I don't know if it like had been released or if somebody just like kind of hacked the PlayStation emulator, and I'm not really sure how it existed. But basically, it was just this like 3D trap exploration game where it seemed like you were exploring your dreams, I guess.
Weird.
Well, you were, because like, yeah, I remember you would wake up and it would give you a random date or something like that. So there's like every day you played and went to sleep, the day would change, and you would, every time you would go to sleep, the world would be different, and it was completely procedurally generated. So for that time, that was kind of a deal. But you would just walk around and see the weirdest stuff, just like the weirdest stuff. Nothing happened. Oh, poor Regal Giraffe.
Regal Giraffe, what are you doing, buddy? Get out of there. Go back to space. I got you.
You don't belong in the ocean. You belong in space. Yeah. I like that when you're rolling, occasionally you like look sad. You're upside down. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of that game. Just like explore, walk around, see some weird stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. It's a game meant more to be an experience than it is to be like a challenge.
You got a ball thing. You got just like the other guy had.
Yeah.
I think there's something to be said about that too, where games don't have hard objectives, because when you have hard objectives, your goal is to accomplish that objective. But if that's no longer a problem or a thing you have to be concerned about, then suddenly it frees you to go do whatever you want.
And I think that's in a large way why. Whoa! Did that thing eat the star?
It's just passing between everything that touches it.
Whoa!
Hot potato.
They want me to have the star. But I agree. I think that's That's why games like Minecraft, for example, are so successful, because a lot of players, not just some, because Minecraft's huge, a lot of players just want a sandbox to just do whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
Like, sure, there's not as much you could do in this game as you can in Minecraft, but that's not really the point. The point of this game is to make a garden. Like, you're not building towers, you're not mining diamonds and trying to survive, you're just enjoying yourself. And that's, oh yeah, I'm tiny now. I actually haven't seen the tiny version. Yeah, I'm so little.
Your little tail is bigger. Oh, almost bigger.
Well, when
you shrink.
Fantastic. Oh, but I'm kind of stuck in this water. Come on, little guy. You can do this. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Shoe's garden.
I also like these little random
Whoa,
statues.
you jump really high when you're smoking.
Oh, that's the benefit of being tiny. Nice. I also really like these little statues, too. I think, like, even though you can't really do anything with them, as far as I know, they add, like, this weird, like, garden-y space aesthetic to the game, where you're like, I can't explain these, but sure, I'll make a garden around them. Yeah, Shoe's garden. Sorry, I know you're trying to end the episode. Can I eat you? No? You're just a little caterpillar? I'll just hang out with you, buddy.
And that's Shoe's garden.
That's Shoe's garden. So, a question of the day, I'd say if you were to design any character or any, like, additional mechanic to this game, what would it be? Like, in a way that wouldn't actually hurt the game, like, make it too challenging or too complicated, you know?
Really, that would change the core principle of it.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, well, everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and vote. Vote at the top.
If you haven't already done that, but every little bit helps. Yeah, Space Caterpillar.
Go up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone.